Have you ever stopped to think about what happens inside your body when you drink ginger tea every day? Most people make a cup simply because they like the taste, because it gives them that cozy warmth on cold days, or because they believe it's good for their health. But there's something curious about all of this. A simple root, used for centuries in different cultures, still sparks interest today because of the effects it can have on important areas of the body. And many of these effects happen quietly, so discreetly that most people don't even notice they're happening. Maybe the first place where this story begins is exactly where few people pay attention. How many times have you finished a meal feeling like your stomach is heavy, your belly is bloated, or with that sense that your food took way too long to digest? A lot of people live with this for years and think it's just part of getting older, but that's not always the case. Ginger contains natural compounds that seem to help some of the mechanisms involved in digestion, making it easier for the stomach to empty in certain situations. Simply put, it's like helping food move along a little more smoothly. And what's interesting is that the story doesn't end with digestion, because when meals cause less discomfort, some people start to notice another change. It's not a burst of energy, nor is it something that happens overnight. It's more like a feeling of lightness. After all, when your body isn't constantly dealing with digestive discomfort, your daily life tends to feel a lot more pleasant. That sluggishness after eating, which a lot of people just chalk up to getting older, sometimes has more to do with how your body is working than we might think. But this brings up an interesting question. How can such a simple root manage to get attention in so many different areas of health? The answer takes us to a topic that pretty much all of us deal with as the years go by: silent inflammation. Well, but before we talk about that and other benefits, if you want to check out shorter content and things from my daily life, follow me on Instagram. Over there, I always share health information with shorter videos and quicker posts, okay? And don't forget to subscribe to the channel here and turn on the notification bell. Here, the content is definitely longer, but I try to bring you the best information possible so you can take better care of yourself. Continuing, when we hear the word inflammation, we usually think of something visible, like a wound, right? Or maybe a bruise that swells up, or a sore joint that's hurting. But there's another type of inflammation that's much more subtle. Imagine tiny embers scattered throughout your body. They don't cause an immediate fire, but they stay there, slowly consuming our body's resources. Over the years, this process has been linked to several problems related to aging and the way our body and metabolism work. That's exactly why ginger has been so widely studied. It contains natural substances known as gingerols. You don't need to memorize that name, obviously. The important thing to know is that these compounds seem to play a role in regulating inflammatory processes. This doesn't mean eliminating inflammation or treating diseases on your own. It simply means that ginger can help create a more balanced internal environment in our bodies when it's part of a healthy lifestyle. And when we talk about inflammation, one of the first concerns many people naturally have is about our joints. That's right, knees, elbows, shoulders. Maybe you've woken up feeling your body is stiffer than you'd like. The first steps of the day seem slower. Your knee complains when you go up the stairs. Your back takes a few minutes to catch up with the rest of your body. These changes usually come on so gradually that we hardly notice when they actually started. Some studies have been investigating the relationship between ginger and joint discomfort, especially in people with osteoarthritis. The results are modest, but enough to show that this root can be part of a broader strategy for those who want to age while maintaining movement and independence. And there's a reason for that, for why this has sparked so much interest. Few things affect quality of life more than losing the freedom to do simple tasks. Walking, traveling, playing with your grandchildren or children, taking care of your own home. All of this depends on the ability to keep moving, And it's exactly at this point that our conversation leads us to another system that also changes a lot as the years go by, our metabolism. After 40 or 50 years old, a lot of people feel like their body has started playing a very different game. Weight goes up more easily. Abdominal fat, belly fat, seems more stubborn. Blood sugar tests start to require more attention. Cholesterol becomes a frequent topic at doctor's appointments. And what used to work when you were younger no longer gives the same results. In this scenario, ginger has caught a lot of attention, a whole lot of attention. Some studies suggest possible beneficial effects on factors related to blood sugar and fat metabolism. But here's a key detail. Ginger tea does not replace a balanced diet, it does not replace physical activity or exercise, and it does not replace medication when it's needed. Thinking of it as a standalone solution would also be a mistake. In fact, maybe ginger's greatest value is actually the opposite. It works best when it's part of a set of healthy habits. It's like a piece inside a much bigger machine. On its own, it doesn't move the machine, but when it works together with the others, it helps everything run more efficiently. And when digestion, inflammation, and metabolism come into play, it's impossible to ignore an organ that works tirelessly from the very first day of our lives, our heart. A lot of people only think about cardiovascular health when talking about high blood pressure or cholesterol. But the heart is connected to pretty much everything, right? To everything. It feels the effects of diet, excess weight, high blood sugar, a sedentary lifestyle, and inflammatory processes. That's why when you take care of these factors, you're also creating a more favorable environment for your cardiovascular system. It's within this context that ginger can play a role in your strategy. Some studies are looking into possible benefits related to circulation and certain cardiovascular markers. But the most important message remains the same. There's no such thing as a miracle food. You really need to get that into your head. What matters is the sum of choices you make every day. Precisely because they hear about so many benefits, some people end up making a very common mistake, right? They believe that if one cup is good, then several cups must be better. But the body doesn't work that way. Too much ginger can cause heartburn, digestive discomfort, stomach irritation, and a burning sensation in some people. Besides that, anyone taking blood thinners, diabetes medication, or blood pressure medicine should talk to their doctor before regularly consuming large amounts. For most healthy people, 1 or 2 cups a day, made with a moderate amount of fresh ginger, is usually a balanced way to include this habit in your routine. The secret is rarely in excess. Almost always, it's inconsistency. And when we look at the people who tend to notice the biggest difference, an interesting pattern emerges. Usually, they're people who aren't looking for miracles. They're people who have already decided to take better care of their own health. People who try to eat better, walk more, sleep better, and cut back on habits that harm their bodies. Ginger tea doesn't do the work alone, but it can become part of that process. Maybe that's the biggest lesson hidden inside a simple cup. Ginger tea doesn't cure diseases, it doesn't stop aging, and it doesn't replace medical treatments. But it stands for something extremely powerful. The idea that small decisions, kept up over a long time, can produce much bigger results than radical measures that only last a few days. I'll wrap things up here. God bless you, take care, and a big hug.